Hi, I'm Danielle Belton, the creator of the blog, The Black Snob, and I'm here with my best friend. What's your name again?
My name is Jada Prather. Jada Prather.
Such an unusual name for a man.
Is that right? Well, I'm an unusual man.
Anyway, Jada's my best friend in the whole wide world, despite what he just did right there. And me and him have always wanted to do videos together. It was his idea. His idea that we should start doing videos together because apparently we're secretly hilarious. I don't know if I'm all that hilarious.
You're hilarious, just visually.
That seems mean.
You don't even remember my name. You'll forget this too. So I don't know I'm not really sure what the problem is.
So, we've been encouraged by a mutual friend of ours to do videos together. Jada wanted to do the video together, and so now we are doing a video together.
And what about the mutual friend? Is it who I think it is?
It is who you think it is. She thought our arguing was funny. She found it highly entertaining. I personally don't enjoy us fighting, but other people, especially her, thought it was awesome.
It's not really a fight as much as a disagreement, friendly repartee,
Whatever. So, for our videos, what we're going to do is review different aspects of popular culture. And last week, we both saw The Avengers: Age of Ultron.
And it was...
Yes.
Really good.
We both loved it immensely, for the record. And so for our first video, we are going to discuss this. Because even though the movie is pretty much perfect, there's always room for nitpicking. There's always things we can talk about, like, what was Falcon doing the whole movie?
It wasn't perfect because of things like that and other little things, but it was better than the average movie. You'll get a lot out of it. So
basically what we're going to do is we're going to have like a brief synopsis of what Age of Ultron was about for all the people who haven't seen it. And we'll try to keep that kind of spoiler-free. But then after that synopsis, it's all spoilers. Because we're actually going to talk about the nitty-gritty surrounding the film. And we're going to do a special feature, which is a regular feature if we do more than one of these videos, called The Minority Report, where we basically look at what was going on with all the Black, brown, and Asian people in the movie. So you ready to get started?
Let's do it.
All right, so Age of Ultron is obviously about Ultron, a AI program that becomes a homicidal robot, which is a super, super exciting premise that comes directly from the comics. Now, in the film, Ultron is created by Tony Stark, who puts on his mad Frankenstein scientist hat.
With the assist from Dr. Bruce Banner, a.k.a. the Hulk.
For you nerds at home, Ultron is created by Hank Pym.
In the comics.
In the comics.
But in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, they've moved some stuff around out of necessity. So now it's a joint venture between Bruce Banner and Tony Stark.
Now, Tony creates Ultron because he's really, really freaked out by what happened in the first Avengers movie, which I hope you've already seen. Otherwise, why are you watching this video? You should be watching Avengers. So after what happened in the first movie, which was like a 9/11 style event involving aliens, Tony is now completely paranoid and feels like he's the only person who can protect the Earth. So he decides, I'm going to create this AI called the Ultron program, but he doesn't have an AI powerful enough to run it.
Right, okay.
So he and the rest of the Avengers, since the end of Winter Soldier, which I hope you've seen Winter Soldier, and again, if you haven't, please stop watching this and go watch Winter Soldier. S.H.I.E.L.D. basically was infiltrated by Hydra. Hydra is now on the run, and they have Loki's staff, which you may also remember from the first Avengers movie. And within that staff is a gem, and within that gem happens to be an AI. So Tony Stark gets a hold of the staff, extracts the AI with the help of Bruce Banner, and creates Ultron. And Ultron is a super brilliant program. Like, he's sentient. He has feelings. He's humorous. He's funny. He has all these things going on about him. And he basically hijacks his way into the internet, downloads tons of human history, along with the fact that he has all this data that he got from Tony Stark. So he's a little bit like robot Tony Stark. So you got robot Tony Stark Wikipediaing all the horrible things about humans, going like, you people don't deserve to live. So basically, Ultron decides to, declare war on all of humanity.
He Skynetted us.
He totally did. And that is the premise of Age of Ultron. Very exciting film. So let's discuss first the opening action sequence. Now, my favorite part, of course, which is probably also your favorite part, is when my baby daddy, Captain America, picks up his motorcycle and throws it, which you've seen in the trailers.
That was a good part, but it just the whole interaction of all of them doing crazy stuff. Like, you literally have to slow it down in your brain or look at it over and over just to see how many things are at play. It's like that scene from the Avengers toward the end when they're all fighting the Chitauri. Everybody's doing their thing and they're teaming up and doing like little power-up moves and tag team moves. Except this time it's like even more. It
was layers upon layers of action. Like, you can tell.
You'll see stuff that's just like,
yeah,
I didn't notice that. That's crazy. Like, what?
We didn't treat each of these action sequences like a comic book panel where you see all the comic characters fighting at once and your eye goes all throughout the page. It's the same way with the film. Like, you might be watching the Hulk, it's Hulk out, of course, while at the same time, Thor's doing something, Captain America's doing something, all within the same frame, and it's a rotating frame. Now, for me, like, even though I thought it was amazing and there was so much incredible action, it sometimes got hard for me to follow in 3D because there was just so much stuff going on where I just did not know what to look at certain points.
It's like all these things weaving together to make, like, I think you described it best as like a ballet. That's as close as it's just like this
ballet of violence.
For me, it was more like a really good pickup game by a bunch of guys that learn to play together. And they know just where each other is at on the court at all times, so they get the ball where it needs to be. They're running and gunning.
It was very much a dream team format where you got all the heaviest hitters.
Yeah, they
the same squad.
They just no look passes.
Yeah. As they said in the movie, in the opening action sequence, Hydra, when they realize that they're being under attack by the Avengers, Von Strucker is like, "Well, can't you do something?" And he's like, "It's the Avengers." So I want to talk about Hawkeye, who should have died in this movie.